masterpiece to life, little does Professor Balthus realize that he is witnessing the birth of more than a robot. He is witnessing the birth of a legend, the legend of Astro Boy.
Soaring high in the sky, he is all that only desires. Astro Boy, he is brave and gentle and wise. Stronger than all the rest, the mighty robot will have the best. The amazing Astro Boy. When you need someone strong, a robot friend is ready for long. Astro Boy, Astro
It's Bert, and they both come here to say, take charge of every day. Stay alert!
Hi, I'm Gert, and this is my brother Bert.
Hi, we're here to help you stay alert and stay safe.
Yeah, so follow along.
Watch out, beware, things aren't always as they seem. We'll show you what we mean. Stay alert, stay safe.
Picture the perfect family in action.
You're big up with that. Big.
Okay.
Just thought you'd like to know.
Zoom in on the warmth,
All I need is fuel. All I need is something to keep my breakfast down.
compassion,
They bother.
and sensitivity.
I'm 16 today. And what would that be in human years?
Focus on the Tanners,
You're on.
because you never know what zany fun will develop
Tell me about it.
on Full House.
This is what the solar sphere looks like, Holmes. It's already caused a great many disasters in Asia. I don't know of many scientists capable of something this advanced.
You may not know of many, Watson, but I know of only one. This may give you a clue. He was director of the Cybernetic Institute. Do you know who I mean?
Yes, Professor Peabody, head of the Institute of Science.
Precisely, and I intend to question him.
My assistant may be of some help to you in this matter.
Bah! You offer me the services of a robot when you know full well what I think of them? No, Winston. I have no use for a robot. To accept your offer would be against my convictions.
Come now, Holmes. This attitude is unworthy of a mind as open as yours.
My mind may be open, but my eyes are not blind. I have solved thousands of difficult cases with nothing but my powers of deduction, and I'll continue to do so.
Those cars have been parked out there for well over an hour. I have a feeling I'm being watched.
Well, if you'd like, I could go take a look.
Huh? No, wait a minute. Here comes another one.
What?
Allow me to introduce myself, Professor Randolph Holmes, Private Eye. It is my impression you are being watched. I believe my unexpected arrival has caused your friends to flee. And now for the purpose of my visit. I'm inquiring about a man-made sun. I want to know what you can tell me about its design. I admire your modesty and discretion. I should point out to you, however, that your genius has made you something of a sorcerer's apprentice.
Watch your words. You're talking to Professor Peabody.
I don't need a lecture in manners, especially not from a robot.
But But you...
Calm down, Astro. Mr. Holmes is right.
What?
Not about the robots, but about the solar sphere.
Well, then,
Yes, I did indeed develop it. I conducted that work at the request of the Ministry of Space Resources some 20 years ago. Our nation was intent on exploiting the tremendous resources of the planet Pluto. It was an ambitious and costly project, especially in view of Pluto's intense cold. It was necessary for us to create a high-intensity source of artificial heat to warm the huge outdoor mines. My research led me to the use of an isotopic fissionable element, plutonium. I must tell you that I was quite proud of our results after some 3.5 years of laboratory work. Useless work as it turned out, for the ministry suddenly canceled the project.
Now that's surprising. It must have cost them a fortune.
Yes, that was precisely the reason for it. Cost of the project ran 5 times higher than estimated.
and of course, no one ever mentioned it again. I suppose the subject would still be closed, were it not for the fact that it appears to have been stolen. Is that not so, Professor?
Yes, quite. But we've never been able to find a single clue as to the who and the why of the theft.
Clues are my specialty, Professor, and I know how to find them. Please don't be alarmed, but I would like to borrow your clothing.
My clothing?
Yes, those men out there are up to no good, I'm sure. I prefer to assume the risks for you.
Oh, that's nice.
This is no time for arguments.
Hey, take your hands off the professor or...
Dumb robot, get away from me.
Oh,
Oh. My goodness, to hear you talk, I would never have guessed you were a robot.
I won't stand for such an insult, Professor. This is just an artificial arm. I am every bit as human as you are.
Oh, then you had an accident.
Precisely. One of my admirers sent me a booby-trapped gift. Unfortunately for me, the ambulance driver took me to a hospital run by robots. Those idiots treated me like one of them.
Goodbye, Mr. Holmes.
Peabody's shorter than I am. Yes, I'm coming. Huh?
Hold it right there, Professor, or I'll shoot.
Just come along nicely and nobody will get hurt.
Don't take all night, Professor. We're not patient.
I find this manner of escape rather lacking in dignity.
look, Professor.
What? Oh, it's my solar sphere.
Huh?
Turn up the radio, Astro. It must be on the news.
Okay.
Has been sighted over the downtown area. It appears to be a huge ball of fire whose origins are as yet unknown. In spite of repeated appeals to remain calm, panic is sweeping the
Well,
population.
I'm not
as
surprised.
authorities-
Oh, the brakes won't work. You okay, Professor?
Yes, well, my nose took the brunt of it, but then I'm used to that. People have abandoned their cars. I think we'd better do the same.
Coming, Professor. Get as far back into the tunnel as you can. You'll be safe there.
You're not leaving me here, are you?
Yes, I've got to destroy that sphere before it's too late.
No, Astro. You'll never make it. It's absolute folly.
I can't let that infernal ball destroy the entire city. Here goes.
Solaris 1 has just re-entered the hangar right on schedule.
Happy to see your little masterpiece again, Professor Peabody.
I'd be happier if I knew why you brought me here.
Simple. Since you invented this solar sphere, I want you to make another more powerful one.
You can't be serious.
Believe me, I couldn't be more serious. I want a weapon that will make me ruler of the Earth, and eventually master of the universe.
Why, you've gone completely mad.
We found this robot trapped in the tentacles of Solaris 1.
Astro.
You know him?
No.
You're a poor liar, Professor.
From his responses, I say his power generator's been affected. He's just like a rag doll.
It's up to you, my dear Professor. You build Solaris 2 or Astro stays as he is.
I'll do it. But most unwillingly, I assure you.
Just as long as you do it. I generally treat my colleagues well, and we are colleagues now. Partners in crime, you might say, eh, Albert? You'll have all the facilities you need to help us hold the universe in our hands. For now, just get some rest. Peabody doesn't take things lying down. Sooner or later, he's going to try something. I know it. Keep a close eye on him.
Okay, boss.
Professor Peabody, Mr. Holmes. I can't seem to move. I think you'll have to help me with my arms and my legs. I won't have all of my usual powers, but I think I may be able to help you in some way.
In no way. I've gotten out of worse spots without a robot's help.
This keyboard controls the sphere, but how does it work?
I'm in charge of this electronic board.
I see. I am Professor Peabody. I'm the one who invented Solaris 1.
Yes, I know.
Oh, so if I give you an order, you'll obey it?
Of course.
Finally, a robot with a brain. In that case, I order you to launch the Solaris into deepest space.
Right away, Professor.
Now that's one problem taken care of.
Mr. Petrovsky, come quick! Mr. Petrovsky!
What's going on?
Your colleague. He's tried to get rid of the Solaris.
What? What have you got to say for yourself? I'm listening.
My dear Mr. Petrovsky, I am pleased to inform you that I have taken steps to destroy Solaris.
Say, you're not Peabody. Who are you?
You are about to find out. Randolph Holmes, Private Eye. My job is to put an end to your shenanigans. I better run for it.
After him! Come with me, men!
Say,
Yes,
I'm a friend of the professor's. I was wondering if you could do me a favor.
of course.
Well, I'd need to borrow your arms and your legs.
My arms and my legs.
Yes, just for a while, and you can use mine. It'd just be a straight trade.
If you want.
You're a big help. Thanks. But hurry, I've got a big job ahead of me.
Search the whole area. I want him found.
I must have broken something when I went through that glass. I can't move my legs.
Keep looking, guys. He's got to be in here somewhere. Follow me. You're going to be sorry you ever stuck your nose where it didn't belong.
To the rescue!
I don't believe it.
This has gone on long enough. Quick, Get the solar sphere back inside.
I'm sorry, but I can't move.
You mean to tell me that robot took off with your limbs? Too fugitive now. Terrific.
This is getting ridiculous. Me riding piggyback on a robot.
Oh, the Solaris is moving again.
Oh, no. I guess I didn't fool that robot at the electronic board after all. He knew all along I wasn't Peabody.
No, you had him fooled. Somebody else is playing the keyboard.
And how do you know?
That robot can't do a thing. I've got his arms and legs.
Darn it. Now what do I do? I was hoping that robot would help me to control the Solaris. You've ruined everything. Now only Petrovsky knows how to work it.
Wrong. My electronic memory recorded the tune the robot played on the keyboard.
Ah! Ah!
I'm sorry, I tripped.
You can't even manage to stand up. Come nightfall, I'll sneak back in and destroy the electronic board. Darn this rain. This mud's bound to make the going tougher.
It would be easier if you'd let me carry you.
Out of the question. Never let it be said that Randolph Holmes had to be carried by a robot. Ah! Ah! Darn it!
Hang on to me. My batteries are run down. I won't be able to fly, but don't worry. It takes more than physical strength to triumph over evil.
Please, spare me your lectures.
We made it! Now for the hard part.
I have an idea. Fortunately, my parents forced me to take piano lessons when I was just a kid.
I don't get it.
Simple. I'm counting on you to give me a few bars of the tune that robot played. I'm hoping it will be enough for my plan to work.
Okay, we'll do it on the way. The coast is clear.
Come in.
No! Stay out! Go to it, Astro! It's been a while since I've played, but like riding a bike, you never forget how.
Something tells me we'd better clear out of here.
Ah, well done! Astro, quick, come and see this. Look, Solaris 1 is leaving the atmosphere.
Elementary,
Oh,
Mr.
what?
Holmes. Elementary.
Come in. Oh, it's you, Astro. Hurry. Geronimo's waiting for your report.
Good day. I am ready to record your report for the archives of the Institute. Make it short, thank you.
A strange ball of fire had begun to ravage the earth. wanting to know who could have created this infernal machine. While Dr. Watson felt a few scientists might have been capable of it, Randolph Holmes, the famous detective, knew of only one, Professor Albert Peabody. Holmes paid a visit to the professor, who admitted creating Solaris-1, which was now controlled by a person or persons unknown. In the purpose of his investigation, Holmes assumed the professor's identity, while I, disguised as Holmes, spirited the professor away. Holmes, as the professor, was kidnapped at gunpoint by some criminals. The first thing we knew, Solaris was attacking our city. When I tried to stop it, I became trapped in its tentacles. A man by the name of Petrovsky had the professor, also known as Holmes, kidnapped, hoping to have him create a second, more powerful son that would make him the ruler of the universe. A tune played on an electronic keyboard brought the Solaris back to its hangar, with me in its clutches. Still in shock, I blurted out Holmes's name, and Petrovsky forced him to reveal his true identity. However, he managed to escape. In all the excitement, I was able to borrow a robot's arms and legs, as my power generator had been damaged by the tentacles of the Solaris. Mr. Holmes, injured when he jumped through the wall of glass, hadn't gotten very far. I helped him out of a tense situation and carried him off on my back. I must say he wasn't too pleased, as he did not particularly care for robots. With great difficulty, we made our way back to Petrovsky's lair. Holmes headed straight for the electronic keyboard and played out the tune controlling the Solaris, hurtling it into deepest space. Music does have a way of soothing the savage beast. Over and out.
One moment. I must analyze your report before storing it in my memory.
Have you watched closely and especially listened carefully to Astro's report? Yes, I'm sure you have. Now quick, pick up a pencil and a piece of paper to write down which error, I repeat, which error Astro made on purpose in his report to the computer Geronimo in order to play with you. Did he make a mistake on a name, a place, a detail of the adventure which you've just seen? Can you remember what it was? Compare your answer with those of your friends and may the best player win.
Hi, I'm Gert, and this is my brother Bert.
Hi, we're here to help you stay alert and stay safe. Some people that seem nice at first may be real bad news.
How do you get to Albany Avenue?
What should you do if someone stops to talk or ask directions?
2 blocks that way and turn right.
If a stranger stops to talk, always keep your distance.
And never, ever go anywhere with a stranger.
Stay alert. Stay safe.
It may be a full house,
You're telling me?
but the door's always open.
Don't you ever knock?
I used to, but no one ever let me in.
So drop by.
Welcome to the family, my son.
Bring a friend
I have a guest. Your guest drinks out of the toilet. That is yours.
and make yourself at home.
Yes.
Because there's always room for one more.
I think you ought to phone that one into Hallmark.
Come on over
To our house?
to Full House.
It's time.
There you go.
Well, welcome back.
I'm sorry, I'm feeling a little verklempt. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. Say, whatever happened to Bundy?
Babe! Babe!
Okay, I'm back.
You were supposed to talk.
I'm just kidding. It's a joke.
You were supposed to talk. You were supposed to. All right.
There, see, I put my little buddies there. They're going to be safe. Safe and sound right here, my little
Those are
pals.
little Easter pals or what?
What the? Oh, well.
Who's that?
You win some, you lose some. Anyway, so tell me about this Easter egg thing. I don't get it.
Easter hunt. Easter egg
I'm
hunt.
opposed to hunting.
Well, no, baby, you don't have to hunt. What you do, you kind of got to look around the house for eggs that the Easter bunny hides.
Yeah. Speaking of hiding things, anyway.
So that's what happens. You want to do that this year?
Oh, I'd love to.
Yeah.
Okay, that'd be great.
Leave a note out for the Easter bunny.
I'll just sniff the chocolate out.
Exactly. That's what you got to do. Happy Easter, everybody.
Share your answer with those of your friends and may the best player win. In our next episode, Sarah brings home an amusing little robot. But she's soon bored with him and will turn her attention to another robot who's been programmed to destroy everything in sight, Astro included. But it takes a lot for Sarah to understand. If anyone can get through to her, it's Astro, as we will see.
And remember, friends, our game will continue in the next episode. Good luck!
Come and join us in our melody, a song of happiness for you and me. Sing of joy, sing about a boy, little hero, Astro Boy. Come and join us in our fantasy. We can all be heroes, you and me. Sing of joy, sing about a boy, little hero, Astro Boy. Lighting up the way for life, pursuing in the fight for life. Strong as steel and with our heart of gold.
Beef, are you finished yet? Almost. Great party, eh, kids? The party's on. Enter your name anytime to win a pizza party for you and 13 of your friends at Pizza Hut. That's 13 plus 2. That's right. Besides all the fun and pizza you'll have with your friends, Beav and Buckley will drop by. So save me some pizza. Enter anytime.
At a Pizza Hut near you.
Our next party's in a half an hour, Beav. Good. I was getting hungry. Brought to you by the MTN Kids Club and Pizza Hut.